Okay, let's say you have two shapes, two solids, and the one is a custom curve, a custom pipe like this, and the second one is a default cube. And you want a continuity of this curve of this pipe, and the continuity of this curve has to somehow interact with this cube in form of a difference Boolean while maintaining the correct curvature. So let me show you what I mean. I select this solid and create an isoparam curve. Look for isoparam here at the default snapping point. And I do the same on this side. Okay, now I have these two isoparam curves and I can use them for creating a continuity. What I mean by that is, let's take these two isoparam curves and duplicate them, pressing Shift-D, so that I have two independent curves. And if I hide this guy, let's look from the front view, I can now extend these two curves. If I select this curve in edge mode and look for extend curve, even if you look for extend, it will give you the extend curve command. And here you can check different types of continuity of this curve. So therefore you have first to have some distance, some value plasticity can work with. Let's type something like 2 meters and press tab, and let's see what we get. Here in the natural mode you get a shape like this. In a linear mode, the continuity as a straight line. In soft mode, you get something like this. And for the other options, you have to experiment and see what works best for you. And I will go with the arc and distance at 2 meters. That's okay. You can reduce it also to 1 meter. Then you get something like this. But I will leave it at 2 meters and press OK. And I will do the same with the other curve. But this time, I will extend this curve in the control point mode. So I just select the last control point and then look for extend curve. And here again, I type in the same value, 2 meters, and I play again with the options. But since I have used the arc, I will again go with this arc so that I have a parallel continuity, and I press OK if I'm happy with it. So that's what I have so far. I want to use these guys as guiding curves for a loft. I have made a separate video. You can check that out on how you can use the rebuild curve command for getting clean guiding curves without having all these redundant control points. Because in order to create a loft, we obviously have a profile. The profile in this case will be a 2-point circle, which starts at the first curve and ends at the second curve after changing the direction by pressing V. But this won't work with these control points. With all these redundant control points, we first have to rebuild this curve. And like I said, I have made a separate video for that. I won't go into detail in this one. I just select the first curve, the inner one, look for rebuild. Boom, I leave everything at its default. And I do the same with this one. And now I am able to connect these two guiding curves with my profile, which is this 2-point circle. And I press V for changing the direction. And I trim the redundant stuff, which wasn't possible before rebuilding these curves. And I do the same somewhere here. Again, change the direction and trim the redundant stuff. And there you go. Now we can create a loft by selecting these profiles and pressing L. Then select the first guiding curve, shift select the second one. Okay. And if you now take this guy, simply press Shift J, you will automatically close these holes and get a solid. And if you now go to solid mode, select the cube, press Q, then select the pipe we have just created. At default, it will apply the difference Boolean. And if you press OK, bring back the pipe, which we had at the beginning. If you look from the front view, you can see that we have a cool continuity. That's what I meant. You can, of course, delete redundant topology like these lines, these isoparam curves, and you are good to go.